What's up? It's your boy Ricky Ross back with another video. Thank you so much for those of you out there who constantly keep watching my video. Truly appreciate it. And for those of you out there who don't know who I am, I go by Ricky Ross, Amazon seller. Been doing this for quite some time, and also do mentorship, mentor a few students. If you're interested, description down. Email in the description down below. I gotta get this right one day. So guys, thank you. Today I'm going to be talking about getting ungated in the beauty category. That's what we're going to talk about today, and I want to jump straight into it. So basically, what is ungating? Ungating simply means getting permission to sell either a certain brand or maybe selling in a category. Okay, so that's basically what ungating means. And how do you get ungated? There are several ways to get ungated. One way is to show your invoice with at least 10 or more units purchased, or a letter from the brand allowing you or giving you permission to sell their products. You would need to get ungated if you're doing the wholesale method or arbitrage method. If you're a private label, you wouldn't need to get ungated because you're your own brand. So we're gonna jump into an example today. I'll do my best to try to show you with a product in the beauty section. Now, normally once you're ungated with one beauty product, chances are that let me rephrase that. Once you're ungated in a category, for example, beauty category, most times you could get approved to sell pretty much anything in that category. But there are brands who want you to purchase or show that you've purchased their product authentically. So you have to show either a letter from them or an invoice from them, from a reputable supplier, or directly from them. Okay, so we're going to take a look at a product today and see if the product will let us, or how we can get ungated in that product. So today we're going to be looking just trying to get ungated for a brand. Okay, not necessarily a category. Okay, but sometimes when you get ungated in the category, example again, beauty category, then you're ungated for pretty much all the products in that category, but not all. Most, I should say most. Yes. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into the computer. Okay, guys, back again. Now we're in my computer. So basically, I'm looking at this brand here called Axe. So it's Axe Black 3-in-1 shower gel. So okay, most times you might get deals on this particular product, especially for a lot of you out there who do arbitrage and wholesale. Sometimes you might come across deals in the shop. You know, it could be either Rossmann or even Penny, any of those stores. They might have deals here where sometimes they might have 20%, 30% off, and it becomes quite a good deal. Now here we see that Amazon is on the listing. Here, if you see, take a look here, Amazon is selling the product, and they're selling it for €15.78. What I normally say is don't focus on what Amazon sells the product for, because Amazon, if they're in the buy box or if they're in the listing, they're always selling below market price. So I always, I'm not saying ignore it, but don't pay too much attention to it, because when I look in the other buy box, all the other sellers, I see other people selling at 29 plus €4 shipping here, $20 plus €3 shipping. And then of course, Amazon up there selling. So I focus more on the other sellers, and I try to see, okay, if these guys are selling for this price, then chances are there's a possibility that I could also make a few sales here. Now, the one thing I pay attention to, or the other thing I pay attention to, is the reviews. This has a very high review rate, so over 9,000 reviews. That's very good. And another thing I also look at is the BSR on this. It's 206 in beauty, which is pretty good. So now the thing I need to figure out is, where can I source this product? So if I can't find the supplier, what I could at least do is check in the stores, like let's say Rossmann, for example. I see Rossmann does sell this product here for about €2.85, and as we see, there are other sellers here, and if they're selling at this prices, then there are chances that I can also make a sale. Now, I was saying, if Amazon is in the buy box or in the listing, they're usually way below market price. Then one thing I do, or you should realize, is at one point they will sell out, and then it will give other sellers in the what you call it here, it will give this other guys chances to hopefully get the buy box also. Our goal here is not to break bank, meaning our goal here is not to make all the sales. We just want a little bit of it. So if I could send 10 to 12 units of this product into Amazon, that's good, because the wholesale method is all about volume. So the more products you can sell, the more profits, the little profits you can make on each product, and the volume that you can sell, then the more money you can make. So now here I see in Rossmann right now is at €2.85, and I don't know if some of you have this. There's this Rossmann app that you can go to and get, I think it's 10% off. Because my woman, she shops a lot, so she knows all these little tricks here and there. And yes, just download the Rossmann app and see what they have. They always having this deals, so you probably could get 10% off if you purchase certain amounts. So basically, now what I would do is, if I wanted to join that listing, I'd of course check the revenue calculator first. So I would check, since I know the highest guy selling was around 24, or was it 29? I think he was 29. Let's take a look again. Yeah, he's at 29 and €4.25 shipping. So if Rossmann is selling this at €2.85, let's do the math here. So Rossmann is selling it at 2.85, and this is 6 units. So I'll go times 6. So it's roughly about €17.10. So I like to round up. I'll just call it €17.50. So if I go to my revenue calculator, okay, I'm going to put, so that guy was selling it at $29.99 plus €4 shipping. It was, I think, €4.50 shipping. And he was at 29. I want to be at 24. And then I want to put my price roughly around 17.5. And yeah, that puts me at a 10% margin rate. So that's good, because after Amazon fees, you always have to remember Amazon has fees. Okay, guys, always remember that. So after Amazon fees and after shipping costs, you're left with roughly about 10% profit margin. That is good, guys. 10% and up. Anything really, for me, anything 5% and up is good. Because like I said, I'm not trying to break bank here. I'm just trying to get a little piece of the action, because you can always make this up on the next deals. Okay, so Now, how do we get ungated for this product? Okay, so what we want to do is, of course, grab the ASIN, and the ASIN is here. Okay, let's copy the ASIN. Okay, then we want to go to, although I'd already started, okay, here. So we want to go here. I'm gonna come back here, okay, here, and let's go to catalog, add products. Okay, click here and paste and search and select new, apply to sell. Okay, and here you see it says you need approval to sell Axe branded in new, used, refurbished, blah blah blah. And let's click request, and bam, and you can see what they're telling us here. It says here, select one of the document types below: at least one purchase invoice for products from a manufacturer or distributor, or one letter from Axe branded authorizing you to sell their products. The second, if you know how, if you have access to the brand, you could probably give that a try, but more than likely this would be what you would do. Click on this first one, which is at least one purchase invoice for products from a manufacturer or distributor, and more than likely it'll be a distributor. Now it shows you here the document needs to meet the following requirements. It needs to be dated on or after September 30th, 2023, within 180 days. What does that mean? It means your invoice cannot be older than 6 months. So if you bought it, let's say back in December, you could still use that invoice. If you bought it in December of 2023, today's date is the 28th of March. So let's say you bought it December 28th, 2023. That makes it about, I think, either 3 or 4 months. Still good. You can still use that invoice to show Amazon that you purchased it. Then the invoice must include your name, address, and it must match the information you have in your selling account. Okay. And then here it shows that, of course, it must include the name of the manufacturer or distributor. And then it must show combined purchase sale of at least 10 units. And here it says you can omit your price. That's optional. And then they say they may verify the documents. It says they may. So if they do or not, we don't know, but they say they may. And after that, you put your email address. Okay, put your email address here and your phone number, but that's optional, so it's not necessary. And submit. Now, after you submit, you need to wait maybe, usually from my experience, it's always been 5 days before they respond back to you. 5 to 7 days, I think. No, but usually within 5 days, I think they respond back to you. Okay, guys, and you just have to be patient and wait till they respond back to you. Okay, so we're gonna still come back here because we want to talk about how to get invoices. I get this question a lot. This is the question I get. Some people say, okay, well, I go to Rossmann, I buy it, I get a receipt. And with the receipt, of course, you cannot get Ungated. You need an invoice. And some people say, well, I come to Rossmann and I try to buy it, but guess what? Rossmann tells me I can only buy 3 units. Okay. But in the store, I can buy more. But online, I can only buy 3 units, which means I can't get an invoice. Because if I'm only buying 3 units, well, I can get an invoice, but for only 3 units, which will not be sufficient enough for Amazon Ungating. So how do I fix that? Okay, well, I'm going to go into one way you could do that, and I hope it helps someone out there. I'll show you. Okay, we're going to do that with an Amazon Business Prime account. Okay, guys. So basically, one of the best ways to get a valid invoice would be to purchase from Amazon themselves directly. So I'll show you how to do that now. Normally you would need to have a business Prime account for this, but I'll show you guys the reason and the difference. Okay, so here is Amazon .de Prime. This is a Amazon regular Prime account. Okay, this is a personal Prime account, not a business Prime account. Now, if I were to come here and I see Amazon themselves are selling this product now, and I am trying to purchase from Amazon through their Amazon regular, Prime account, it would only allow me to buy 5 pieces. I can't buy more than 5. Okay, for this particular product. Now, it may be different for a lot of different products, but for this particular one, they say 5, maximum 5. Okay, that means even if I do buy this, I wouldn't be able to get the invoice showing 10 or more units. So how do I solve that? Now, if you look down below here, it says Amazon Business. So that's what you want. You want to create your free Amazon Business account. Okay, let's click on that. So you need, and then of course, to create a business account, you must have a business registered, of course, in Germany, and you must have a VAT number. Okay, because you're going to need to put those details in. Well, sorry, you don't need to have a VAT number, but Amazon is going to request proof that you're a business, so they're going to want to see your business certificate from Germany. That's the Gewerbeschein. And they'll need to see, I think, a copy of your bank account or bank statement. Or if you have your VAT certificate, that would be sufficient. Also, they'll need 2 documents. What I'm talking about is for you to open an Amazon business account. Now, an Amazon business account enables you to buy in quantity from Amazon. That's what an Amazon business account is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my screen from the other window and bring it here so you guys can see the difference. That's okay. Wait, before I do that, I want to put this back to the, where are we? Here. Nope, here. Okay. Let's go back here, or maybe we could just hit back. Okay, cool. Okay, so great. So like I told you, or like I showed you guys, I can only get 5 here as a Prime account, a personal Prime account. So I'm going to bring the business Prime account here now. So here we have a business Prime account, and you can see it here. It shows the business Prime up there. So, and it's the same product now. As a business Prime, I can now opt to buy 10 pieces. You see, now it lets me buy 10 pieces. And guess what? The 10 pieces was not at that 15 euro price. If you notice, it says if I'm buying 1, it's 13 euro without VAT. If I'm buying 2, it's 12.71 euro without VAT. And if I'm buying 10, it's 11.61 euro without VAT. With VAT, it's 13.82 euro for 10. With VAT, it's 15.12 euro for 2, and it's 15.78 for 1. So I want to buy 10, or I could even buy 12 now. Or I could buy 24 if I wanted to. You see, that's the beauty of having the Amazon Business Prime. Now, the Business Prime does cost money, unfortunately. We pay 84 euros per year for the Business Prime. Now, Amazon might have a special. You just have to check. Simply type in Amazon Business Prime. It'll come up and you can check it out. So basically, now you can purchase. Okay, I'll switch this to English. So now you can purchase 24 units, which is 10 units or more, and add to basket. Okay, so once I let's take. I had something else here in the basket. Okay, cool. So I have 24 units here. So that means if I go to checkout, I can purchase those 24 units, and after I purchase it, Amazon will issue me an invoice. Okay. Now, with the invoice coming directly from Amazon, I can now go, to the application, okay, and input and upload the Amazon invoice. Okay, that invoice should be good enough, because whoever is doing the verification, if they see that you've purchased at least 24 units from a reputable supplier like Amazon themselves, they more than likely should approve or will approve the application. And that's how you could get Ungated in pretty much any category or for any brand. As long as Amazon themselves sell that brand, you have a good chance of getting Ungated that way. So you need to have an Amazon Business Prime account so you can purchase quantity from Amazon themselves. That's just the trick to it, guys. So I hope that helps somebody or some people out there. So once you've purchased that and you've shown it, then you should be allowed to sell this, and you can jump on the listing with this other sellers. Then more than likely you'll be allowed to now sell this Axe product here. Okay, because once you've been Ungated from one Axe product, you should be allowed to sell the other Axe products. But once again, it could be that certain products are restricted, but you just have to try one after the other, okay, and see. But once you've been Ungated in this beauty category through using the Axe product, more than likely, guys, if you say, okay, you wanted to sell Nivea, you would more than likely get an automatic approval to sell Nivea or sell any other brand that falls in the beauty category. Okay, guys. So that's in a nutshell how you could easily get Ungated, especially when you're doing arbitrage. That's a pretty easy way to get Ungated. Just check and see if Amazon is on the listing. If Amazon is on the listing, then pretty much buy the product directly from Amazon. So for example, this is Nivea, and you see Amazon is selling it, and as you see here, they only allow 5 pieces. So if I were to take this ASIN, let's see, copy, okay, and go to the Business Prime here and do the search, and I find them here, Nivea. So I see, let's see if it'll let me buy more than, okay, it says 6+. I can hit that 6+. Let's see, I'll put 12, refresh, and let's add to basket. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go to basket. I think I hit the subscribe. Okay, no, it's good. So you see, I'm allowed to buy 12 units of this Nivea product now. So if I had to be ungated, I could just buy 12 directly from Amazon themselves. Okay, as a business prime customer. Okay, so that's it, folks. I hope this was able to help somebody out there. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section. I'll try to answer as much as I can. Great. And if you're interested in my mentorship program, the email will be in the description down below. I truly appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, the whole 9. Thank you so much. It's your boy Ricky Ross. I'm out.